Hey team, I am laying on the floor in the green room because it's Thursday and I just feel like I've been completely beaten down this week. You guys ever feel like that? I bet you do. Well, lucky for us, we've got some great lessons to teach kids this weekend that I think also are very applicable to ourselves. And I hope that when you go through your lesson materials in preparation for Sunday, that you'll take a little bit of encouragement from those things so that if you're feeling the way I'm feeling right now, it'll help you remember that God is still with us and He is still for us and He's still called us to do hard things and amazing things, and He's going to help us do those things. So here's what I'm talking about. If you are in Connection Kidz Elementary this weekend, our main point is God will help me do what He wants me to do. I love that main point because there are times when I think there is no way that I can do all the stuff I'm supposed to be doing. But the memory verse this week is Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged. Pause. I feel discouraged a lot of the times. This is a great reminder that God is telling us we don't have to be discouraged. Unpause. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Be strong and courageous. So team, this week, if you're feeling afraid or discouraged, remember that you can be strong and courageous because God is with you wherever you go. And in the same way, if you're on the Club 56 team today and we're closing out the series on stress, our main verse is, if God is for us, then who can be against us? So take that and let that fight against the discouragement that you're feeling this week and go into Sunday feeling confident that God is for you and that no matter who is against you, they're not more powerful than God. And whatever is weighing you down, it is not more powerful than God. And let's look to Him to help us when we're feeling discouraged and low and afraid and just bummed out and tired. God is the God of all of those things. And as you teach kids those principles this weekend, hold on to them yourselves. And I'm going to try to do the same thing. In fact, I'm going to get off the floor to demonstrate that we can do it. How's that? Okay, a couple of other things. If you're teaching Kid Core in Buda this week, we are going to be talking a little bit more about the prophet Isaiah. And the exciting thing about Isaiah is he was one of the first messianic prophets. You're going to have to say that word, messianic, and teach that to the kids this week. So practice that. But Isaiah was one of the first prophets to foretell of the coming of Jesus. And that was a great hopeful prophecy for a people who felt, well, discouraged and defeated and beaten down. In San Marcos, we're going to be talking about the call of Gideon in Kid Core, speaking of people who felt beaten down and discouraged and worn out. And we're going to talk about what God said to Gideon. He didn't say, hey, loser, hey, weakling. He said, greetings, mighty warrior. So really, everywhere we look this weekend, we are going to be teaching lessons to kids about resting in the strength of God instead of being bummed out because we can't do it all on our own. We don't have to. That's great news. Last thing is, I hope that you're able to come to team night tomorrow night at Michelle and Ben Snyder's house. The address is 16116 Oak Grove Road in Buda. And there is an address and a map on where to park that is in one of the previous remind texts that I have sent out. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then just send me an email and say, Trey, what are you talking about? And I will give you the answers to those questions. Thanks a lot. You don't have to bring anything tomorrow except for your readiness to have a good time and hang out with your Connection Kidz family. I hope to see you there. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.